Can a brand survive on heritage alone, or a good measure of nostalgia marketing has to be thrown in to keep it head above water? Today we're looking at Pek Sin Choon, founded in 1925, a 90-year-old legacy, and TWG Tea, founded in 2008, a very well marketed 11-year-old brand. Pek Sin Choon, a 90-year-old tea specialist who has left his footprint in Singapore since 1925. The hands-on operation thrives on upholding tradition and involvement. Till this day, Pek Sin Choon is still wrapping their tea leaves by hand, using a white and pink paper, remnants of the post-war era. The reason why they do so is because white paper was considered really rare and expensive during the war times, and pink paper was more common as it was used to wrap medication. I have with me here the Pek Sin Choon Heritage Tea Set. It's comprises of a one-of-a-kind teapot with teacups, and it has the logo of the shepherd boy on buffalo. So in this tea set, it comes with 5 different teas, of which I'll draw your attention to my favorite, 不知香. 不知香 tea has been blended in 1950s, and it's one of the most popular teas ever to be drunk or paired with bak kut teh in Singapore. And also for this particular tea, it's a very strong tea, which actually dispels or cuts the oil of bak kut teh, and it leaves an aftertaste, a bittersweet aftertaste on your palate, which the tea drinkers actually like. Pek Sin Choon supplies to hotels and restaurants in Singapore, as well as 90% of the bak kut teh restaurants in Singapore. And bak kut teh is actually a meat bone soup or a herbal blended type of soup that's quite calming to your bellies, and the tea is actually paired really well with it. TWG Tea, founded in 2008, exudes benevolent nostalgia, in this case 1837. When I first bought this tea, I fell in love with all the packaging because it's just so beautiful in terms of sets that you can actually give, especially to out-of-town guests. Tourists would definitely love, all the different packagings they have for the different teas and the flavors and branding. When I dug deeper into 1837, it actually came to my knowledge that 1837 was the year that Singapore Chamber of Commerce was actually set up. 1837, the TWG tea that I have here in my hand is one of their signature teas. As a consumer, when you first look at the tea packaging, it calls to mind that, this might be found in 1837, or this tea brand might have been set up in 1837. But when you look further, it's actually they celebrate the year 1837 of free trade in Singapore, and the tea brand was actually founded in 2008. Pek Sin Choon Tea's website is very down to earth, less frills, nothing of the gimmicks, and there's 2 quotes that actually jump up at me, and I quote these 2, which is established in 1925, is one of the oldest tea merchants in Singapore, and the shepherd boy and buffalo trademark has been its symbol of quality Chinese tea since then. The company is one of the few in Singapore which blends their own tea leaves using the traditional style. Looking at TWG Tea's website to learn a little more about their history, TWG Tea, founded in Singapore, celebrates the year 1837, when the island became a trading post for tea, spices and fine Epicurean products. A profound respect for past, as well as humility and harmony, are always preserved in our boutiques and tea salons. Tea is, above all things, a sentimental beverage. So on one hand, I have an 11-year-old brand that has sleek branding and well marketed that evokes nostalgia. And on the other, I've got a 90-year-old true heritage brand that does not have the fancy marketing that comes with it. So the next time when you go online to buy some tea for your friends, what will you care for more? So at the end of the day, I ask myself, stories about heritage and provenance, does this tea enable the survival of an old brand, or is it oxygen to success for a new one? Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to join me for more as I explore artisan and heritage brands. Please click here to watch the next video, and please consider subscribing, and thank you for your support.